Hello guys, and welcome back to another video with myself, Warframe Leech. Today's something different, so I'm going to be doing this video with my camera off. So you're going to see the whole full screen with nothing annoying you. So, who do we have here? We have the Gaff. Yes, we have the Gaff. She is a warframe that's underrated, definitely an underrated warframe, and she is extremely, and I mean extremely powerful warframe. But first things first, where do you get the Gaff? I'm going to show you. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're here. So we come into your clan dojo. Obviously, me being the founding member of my clan, the Austral Void Guardians, that is us. I do hope that more people can join. If you're looking to join, give me a DM. Drop my IGN. IGN is Elite 16 TTV. I will get you in without a doubt 100%. We are one big happy family. This is the community that I want to grow, is helping each other out, having fun, playing Warframe, showing each other's builds off, and many more. So, we're here to find a Gaff. So, you need to find a clan that has the lab called the Gaff's Harrow. The Gaff's Harrow is exactly right here. This is how you get the Gaff, including the blueprint. This is everything here that you need. Tells you everything how to get her. But the problem is that you have I can't even spit it out. It's another resource that you need for the Gaff, and it's only the Gaff because she's obviously a bit of a gimmick behind her, and that's that she's like a death frame, and she is extremely good. So, how do you get this resource? Okay, I'll show you. Okay, so we are here. Okay, Aaron. Okay, right. So come to the sending it, whatever the sending that you're with. Click on. I'm gonna click on the red field. Go to the offerings, and you look at the beacons. So I'm gonna go by rank, and here is the beacons right here. So this is where you get all the resource for the Gaff. Once you do get the resource for the Gaff, the Gaff, what you do is you come to navigation, and you come the whole way over. I think it's Cetus, and there it is, right here. So this is what you do. You do that here. You do it as many times as you need to get that resource. So I've shown you where to get there. I have shown you where to get all the resource. I've shown you how to get the beacons. So let's jump into the game to show you how powerful the Gaff is. Guys, I'll see you in the game. Okay, we're here, and we had a bit of a problem, so they're dead. Yeah, they're dead. Okay, so let's go. Let's actually get into this and show you how good this build is. Okay, so the Gaff's first ability is, it's like safes that follow around her. This is the Gaff's first ability. So this is it right here. So we'll have the safes. I might actually go down here every time. Not too bad. Perfect. They're absolutely amazing. Do you know what? I'll take it. So the Gaff's first ability is her safes. As you can see, one thing about her safes will follow you around, and then will literally spiral right to the nearest enemy. So as you can see, it will keep going out. These safes are all about viral, so you realistically don't need to mod your weapons for viral, because the Gaff is literally the Val Queen. She is literally an insane amount of viral comes from it. This is her first. Her second is Doom. Don't use Doom, but I will show you Doom. I took it off for Oregon's Eye, so that is Jade's Eye. And as you can probably tell, I'm using the Plasma. Plasma is really fun. Her third is the Grave Spirit. Now, with the Grave Spirit, this is where, without the augment, you will avoid death. So to keep this ticking away, you pretty much need to die for this to work. Yeah, I know. It does not make any sense, but it is what it is. But with her augment, Dagath comes immune. So she's like literally immortal. And I literally love it. And there's a backup again. We're past 3 again. And we will keep on using it. Now, let's go on to her 4th. The Cavalry. The Ragtop Cavalry. This Cavalry, I absolutely love this Cavalry. It is so satisfying. Let me pick the start. Perfect. It's so satisfying. Ah, you're dead. To use. So you just use it. And it just goes flat. But this Cavalry has a weakness. Stairs is its weakness. Literally. That's the only problem with this. But 9 times out of 10, you're only going to use this to apply the Doom to get her 3 back up. Yeah. Like, the kills that you do is insane. So I'm sitting on 200. So that's like 100 kills. So we're gonna reapply everything else. And we'll go back into 3. And then we'll go nuts. So one thing as well about her 3, you get extra crit damage whenever you apply Doom. But how am I applying Doom if I don't have Doom? That is, I'm using her augment. So an augment setup. So this is where she will come immune to everything, while I have her Brave Spirit active. So now I don't have it, so it's on cooldown. So right here, so I keep applying this. I get these guys all killed. Use the Cavalry again. Use the 1. And there's a backup again. And then we'll go back into Grave Spirit. And we'll keep going. I'm using the Falcor. The Falcor is an insane glaive. The best glaive in the game right now. So realistically, you want to have something that has melee influence on it. Just use the glaive. Honestly. So I'm using the eye for the helmet is that this also applies Doom. So let's get the Grave Spirit back up again. Grave Spirit's back, literally just back up. So whenever we were using Organ's Eye, as you can see, it's a planet. So like literally, it's literally a planet. So this is going to keep a planet. This is literally what I want. Absolutely perfect. So this is the build, guys. This is the Gaff in action. She shreds. She's amazing. I genuinely am shocked by her. She's definitely an underrated frame. So let's get Grave Spirit back up again. And then let's go back in. Yeah. And it's just, this is just stupid. Absolutely stupid. But yes, guys. I will see usings. Oh, hold on. Perfect. Guys, I will see usings in the arsenal in the back room. I'll see you then. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the back room in the arsenal now. I am going to show you the Gaff from passive right till her Cavalry. I'm literally not going to say the first part, but I know that the second part is Cavalry. So, her passive has 35% chance that an enemy on health orbs will drop by 300% more of effective on the Gaff. This is absolutely amazing. Like, you do not understand how amazing this is. This is a 35% chance that energy and health orbs will be 300% more effective on the Gaff, right? This is crazy, and I mean crazy amount of energy. This is pretty much energize, like, period. There's literally no cooldown to it. This here is the bread and butter of the Gaff's energy sustain. This passive, insane. Yeah, it's insane. Personally, me, I find this passive broken. Period. So we go on to the first one, and that is the wicked safes. So you will pretty much be surrounded with the safes, as you've seen. Whenever it finishes its duration, it will shoot out, and it will slow. In the spin time, in the meantime, while this is spinning round for the duration of its second, obviously the 8 seconds, right? Whoever's in the radius of your saves will be primed with viral, and whenever they're finished, it will shoot out. As you can see in this description, it will shoot out the saves and proc more viral on top of that. So this here, without a doubt, is a very good ability to prime, and also as well, it obviously procs Doom. So talking about Doom, here's Doom right here. Now Doom has it's literally a 40% angle, and the damage redirection scales with strength. As you can see here, this is a base 35%. I keep the base because I helmet Doom out for the organ eyes, and that is GH helmet. It is really good. The base damage redirection is completely and utterly amazing. I actually really like it. Now, there's a lot of people that actually helmet out the Doom or the Cavalry. Personally, I love the Cavalry because it gives you defense. Literally reduction, it literally armor strips. So this is the reason why I keep this. So as well, what happens is that whenever they suffer a portion of the damage, they will have a little safe at the top of their head, as you've seen. Whenever I was showing it, it had Doom, the little safes. A portion of the damage that you do to them will literally be put back in. So a portion of the damage the Gaff deals is reversed up upon them with a safe, and they will also suffer their foul damage. But I take this off with the organ eyes, so just a heads up for that. And then we're on to the Grave Spirit. This is the bread and butter of her build. Literally keeps her immune. It is disgusting. I love it. This is a really good ability. Now, if you're not using her augment, you will have the time vulnerability and the cooldown time. So whenever you take lethal damage, this is when the Grave Spirit will proc. While this is active, you will have a critical damage of 50%. While you're in your Grave Spirit, you will have a 50% more, going to 100% strength, time vulnerability. It all depends on the duration that you have. Now, the Cavalry, literally as it says, you press it, it sends a Cavalry head forward. The only problem is the weakness is it stirs. It physically does not go upstairs. It's literally the weakness of it. Does that annoy me? Fuck no. No, it's literally stirs. It's only stirs. Just literally wait till the enemies come up, or literally stay away from stirs, period. This ability is without a doubt amazing. It's really good, but the weakness is it stirs. It does ridiculous amounts of damage if you literally do everything correct, proc everything correct. It's amazing. Obviously the damage reduction, sorry, in this case, sorry, the defense reduction scales off strength as well. So let's get down to the nitty gritty of the build itself. We are having 5 TIE Forged Chrism Archon shards with all duration. 175 right here, right now. Now let's go in and talk about the build, break it down, and why everything that I do works perfectly fine the way it is. Now I'm using Brief Respite because I am using Catalyzing Shield, and I have the Augur Message for more duration. Now if I really wanted to, I could have narrow minded, but if I did, then that will get rid of the Cavalry. Well, the Cavalry doesn't really need range. It will get rid of the Organ Eyes that needs some type of range to proc the Doom. Now, let's break it down. Brief Respite for the energy conversion, because the Gaff will be using a shit ton of energy. For the shields, I have Catalyzing Shields, so I have 50 shields, so 1.3. I am always going to be in my Grave Spirit. If I am not in a Grave Spirit, that is exactly the 25 seconds cooldown. The Brief Respite, this whole set here, so this ability here is going to keep me alive as quick as it can. I am also using Arcane Aegis as well, so we're having Brief Respite, Arcane Aegis, and the Augur Message for all of the juicy shield getting. Obviously, you're not going to be needing the Augur set, but the Augur set is here for a reason, because it's part of the build. For the Augur Message is for the duration of continuity, and 75 extra duration on the build. Completely amazing. So We have 2 duration mods. We have rolling guard for the oh shit moments, because whenever you do come out of these spirits and you cannot get your spirit down quick enough, you will get a lot of damage and you will be using this regardless. It will be used. In the Axis, you can put literally whatever you want, but do not put prime skill issue, because you do not need it. Because of Grave Spirit, you're going to be in it all the time. You can put Bar Drift for more strength on the Cavalry, or you can go for the Cunning Drift for the range, obviously for the Organ Eyes. Makes it better for you. So her pretty much 1 and 2. Target you, your decision. You pick whatever you want. If it was me, I would go for the range because she's more than enough strength on top of that. Okay, so Equilibrium, because her passive is complete and utterly disgusting. I love it. Please don't get rid of it. And we have her Augment. This is her Augment. Is the bread and butter that makes this build work. Now, she will grant, so this is a Grave Spirit Augment. She will grant immediately assume into the spirit form, makes her immune. This literally makes her immune to everything. So her weapons and the abilities will apply Doom. Kills outside the spectral form will decrease the cooldown. So kills outside the spectral, so pretty much use anything to do with these abilities. Well, mainly her 1 and 4 will literally bring down the spectral form. So you want to go into the spectral form, goes back in. Now I'm sitting at 199 strength. Sorry, crit damage on her Doom critical damage. Mult Augment will literally bring that right up. Now that is insane. It's crazy amounts of crit damage, and this is what I'm looking for. So this is a bread and butter. This is a must-have augment on the build. Make sure that it's there. Catalyzing Shield, that everyone knows, gives you literally next to nothing, no shields, but it gives you 1.3 shield gate. Really good. Round flow for the energy increase right here. And obviously, blind range. You can put blind range on her because there is literally it's not going to affect her. The energy regen is ridiculous. It is complete and utterly ridiculous. But yeah, and we have Mult Augment for the 60% extra strength on top of that as well. This is the build for the Gaff. It is completely and utterly amazing. I love it. So let's go on to the Plasma. Now I'm using the Plasma Prime because the Ferris and the Falcor are the 2 main DPS weapons. The reason why is, I'll show you. So here's the Plasma. I am using a Riven. Really, you don't need it. It's there for a flex. Really, just put heat on. That's it. Just put heat on. That's all you need to do. It's a heat mod, so a 60-60 would be alright. But I have it here for the heat status and duration. So why the hell not? This is all about proccing as much multi-shot as you can. The main thing that we're here for is the unique trait that it has a plasma bomb. The plasma bomb procs impact, and if we go over to the arcane, on impact status we get a 1.2 regen for the 10 seconds, stacks up to 3. This here is really good. The reason why is because at the start we're not going to have much energy regen, so whenever this works and whenever this procs, this is going to be amazing. All we need is 1 energy orb and we will have ridiculous amounts of energy, and then we can go straight into our Grave Spirit and literally shred everything. This is just a bit of priming. As you can see, the heat radiation and heat, obviously the impact as well comes with its unique trait. Really, it's just there to spread as much statuses as possible, mainly just to shoot its ult fire, watch everyone get burnt, radiated, heat, impact, everything. Just whatever's there. It is completely really good. I actually like the Plasma. It's really good. So if you want to do like a DOT build, like so we can have the impact, crits, and heat with Varro, crazy amounts of damage. Crazy. So we're going to go into the Furious. I will be doing a pretty much a build on this. This Furious is insane. So I went for the secondary Fortify to have that extra layer of defense. If you do not want the extra layer of defense, you can go for the Cucumber build that I have. That will give you the heat and corrosive. So obviously heat and corrosive is really well, but remember you're not going to be armor stripping because you have your 4 to do the armor strip for you. Secondary Cucumber, obviously the more statuses you apply, the more the galvanized shot is going to hit harder. but I go for the fortify because it's good to have a bit extra layer of defense. And then we go into the Fall Core. The Fall Core is the main DPS weapon that we're going to be using for this build. Now, I have a Fall Core Riven. If you do not have this Fall Core Riven, don't need to worry about it. Realistically, all you need to do is replace this with the corrupt charge. There we go, corrupt charge. This is literally what this is. So you take this out and you put this in, okay? Remember as well, guys, Rivens are going to additive. You do not build around a Riven. That is not how you want to prioritize your build. Make your build and then add in a Riven. So I've added in a Riven, took off the internal combo. I am losing 5 internal combo here, but I am gaining melee damage and crit damage on the heavy attacks. So I have the galvanized steel and the Fall Core both giving me a lot of crit damage on the heavy attack. This will get me at least the odd orange but guaranteed yellows. I'm here for the yellows. Realistically, I could have took this off and used melee dupe, but I didn't want to use melee dupe because melee freaking influence is just disgusting. Electricity, I don't need to modify for electricity because the weapon is you need electricity. So that's pretty good. So this is the build that I went for. Galvanized reflex, the obviously and the corrupt charge if you don't have if you do not have an internal combo Riven. Pressure point, the focus radon for the heavy and the radiation spread. Obviously radiation spread is really good because everyone's radiated, they're going to be confused and start attacking each other. Really good and an underrated status. Galvanized steel for the more crit damage, and killing blow for the wind up speed. The auger mod, organ shatter for the wind up speed, and obviously the crit damage, both really good mods. And obviously the quick return mod. This here is pretty much gives you a bigger blast radius once it hits something like a wall, for example. It literally will bounce back. One thing about this glaive, it is literally a heat-seeking missile, and it will keep going through until it hits a wall. So this is the reason why I love this glaive, and this glaive is the best glaive in the game. So mana ray for the skill, and the companion can be the worm prime. This is the worm prime here. So dual X bond, tenacious bond, reinforced bond, sim deconstruct obviously for the health orbs. The companion going to be doing juicy stuff. Dual X bond, sim deconstruct perfectly work well the Gaff vacuum. And then we have guarding can stay here. We have calculated redirection. Realistically, we could change the redirection to here and put guarding there. Manifold bond to make sure that we proc as much statuses as we can, because the more statuses, the more the gate's going to be up. Realistically, we don't need to use negate, but whenever we do come out of Grave Spirit, there will be a window of 30 to 40 seconds that we will get absolutely shredded with statuses. If negate is not going to work, then you have rolling guard. Just make sure, like you've seen it loads of times, I literally just spawned in, everyone came flying at me, and I got shredded. So I had to roll guard, and negate helped me as well. Obviously, you can go for the Fall Cox for the beautiful crit chance, but realistically, go for the Burst of Laser Prime. Why? Because it's 10 times better and it has more statuses for me. If you do not have that, you want to go for the Fair Glass. Make sure that you have a Riven for the crit chance, but 9 times out of 10 no one's going to have it because it's very fucking hard to come across. So with Burst Laser Prime, and you are absolutely Gucci, and then you will have parts of the Auger Pack as well. You don't need the Auger Pack, but it's there because it's the Auger set. But yeah, guys, this is the build for the Gaff. I hope that this build and this guide has helped you. The Gaff is an underrated warframe, period. She's absolutely insane. I absolutely love this frame. I don't know, but I've slept on her for a while, and I'm happy that I've actually took her out and given her a proper spin. But guys, if you have enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I am almost at my goal of 500 subs. Guys, you're absolutely amazing, and thanks you so much for making my dream become a reality. I'm almost there. I am almost there to get the 500 subs, and then from here on out, it will start to slowly go up. Guys, you mean so fucking much to me. I love my community. Thank you so much. Guys, if you do want to keep up to date on when I do go live, and you want to come and drop by my Twitch and my TikTok, and you want to join the Discord, guys, I will leave it all there. I will leave it all there. Remember as well, if you're looking at clan, send me a DM and I will get you in 100%. Guys, thank you very much, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.